Okay, good day, fam. How are we doing? Trust we are all doing fine, and I hope we all enjoy our weekend. So today, I want to quickly review to us guys what I'm currently looking at. As the market is about to open. So before I really get started, I want us guys to know that whatsoever I'll be looking at in this market is my own personal opinion, and I want us guys to also keep this in mind that trading is a probability game, right? So whatsoever you're gonna do in this market is your own responsibility. So let's dive in on what really brought us here. So real quick, this Europe USD, as you can see on my screen, let's look at the daily time frame. Let's look at the daily time frame. Today I'm gonna review three setups for us. Personally, I used to review two setups, but today I volunteered to add one setup for us, which is Europe USD. I usually backtest Europe USD and GBP USD and GBP JPY. Sorry, and GBP USD alone. But today I will be adding GBP JPY. So let's go. So what can we see right here off from the daily time frame on Europe USD? Like I've been saying like over and over again, Europe USD we're in a very strong bullish trend, right? We're in a very strong bullish trend, and I told those guys that this is where I'm potentially looking at price should really buy up to, and it will give me a confirmation. Then I start looking for that short position, that long term sell as well. So for now, whatever I should be looking at in this market is more longs in the market. It's only when I started seeing, a potential pullback that price can decide to start coming back to those demands on right here for mitigation that I can potentially say, okay, I want to catch this pullback again before the expansion to the upside. But Europe USD and bullish, Europe USD and bullish. So let me quickly go to the 4 hours time frame. Let me show us guys what I'm looking at on the 4 hours time frame and also what I'm seeing on the 1 hours time frame. So on the 4 hours time frame, if you watch my previous video, which is last 2 weeks that I revealed this setup to us guys, and probably on the 4 hours time frame right here, price has not yet taken out this previous higher high, as we can see right here. Price has not yet taken out this previous higher high, so probably whatsoever that is happening right here is happening in between the H4 trading range, right? It's happening in between the H4 range, right? In between the internal range, as you can see I drew it just now, right? So whatsoever is happening on this 4 hours time frame now is what price is just consolidating in between the range, because we can see right here they have not yet taken out this previous higher high. But currently what I'm seeing on the 1 hours time frame, I'm gonna take us through that so that we can keep this on our watch list and see how the probability is gonna play out. So what I'm really anticipating right here, if if this zone right here that I'm looking to buy out from the 1 hours time frame, like I said, I'm gonna show us guys what I'm seeing on the 1 hours time frame right here that is allowing me to look for a buying opportunity here. If this zone right here will not hold, probably I'm looking at price to really sell down to this demand zone right here, because we can see right here we have a bunch of liquidity that is being built up around here, right? We have a bunch of liquidity that price can potentially come back and capture before the aggressive moves to the upside. So if this zone right here that I'm looking for a buy will not hold, then probably this is where I'll be looking at to look for my buying opportunity, right? And I share the reason why I'm looking for a buy here on the previous video, so I'm not gonna repeat myself again on the reason why I'm looking for a buy here, right? Probably, and also I'm not gonna actually reveal to us guys why I'm looking at this zone right here for targeting. Probably if you wanna know the reason why I'm looking at this area here for targeting, then probably you're gonna join my mentorship class, right? This it's only when you join my mentorship class that you can get access to the reasons why I look at my areas of supply and my demands on what the confluences that I actually look at for in order for me to confirm that you know potentially price can get back to those zones for mitigation. So I don't just look at my supply and my demand zone and just start sitting down and start expecting price to come back to those demand zones for mitigation. So probably I usually wait. I usually have a check. I have a checklist that I pay attention to, that I actually look out for in order for me to look at my supply and my demand zone. So we can see right here we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. and like I said, price is still trading in between this range. So this is my expectation. So let me show us guys the 1 hours time frame. Like I said, on the 1 hours time frame, I will be showing us guys what I'm seeing. So on the 1 hours time frame, we can see that this high already has been taken out, right? But we should note that on the 4 hours time frame, it's stronger than the 1 hours time frame. So it's only when we see the 4 hour time frame breaking this previous higher high that we can validate that a new higher high has been formed. Alright. But on this 1 hours time frame, it was just a liquidation, right? Because even if you look at the 4 hours time frame, probably it was just a liquidation. They took out the sales, the buy side liquidity. The people that are selling down from here, we can see how they grab the liquidity, then we started selling down. But on the 1 hours time frame, probably this, close with the body of the candle, above this previous higher high. While the closure above this previous higher high with the body of the candle. So so what I'm currently seeing and what I'm really expecting price should really do, what I'm you know really seeing on this 1 hours time frame is, you know as we can look at the 1 hours time frame, let's look at the order flow. We can see we are forming higher high and higher low, right? And we can see how price has delivered this perfect higher low right here, right? We can see how price has delivered this perfect higher low right here. So potentially now, what I'm expecting is what to go long on this current price action that I'm just showing us guys here. The, Currently right now, I'm looking to go long on this guy right here. I'm looking to go long, targeting this week high right here. If price will only really deliver to me just the way I expected, and also I'm seeing a fractal confirmation on this trade right here. There is a 15 minutes time frame change in character, and also we can see how price also took out this high perfectly. So there is high potential that price can decide to start buying up from here after mitigating all these demands on right here. There is high potential. So this is what I'm currently looking at on Europe USD. I'm looking for a long position, but like I said to us guys, if this demand zone right here will fail to hold price and price will break through this demand zone right here, then probably I will be looking for a long position right here. Once price mitigate this zone right here, I will be waiting for my entry model, right? I'll be waiting for my entry model. Once my entry model actually showed up, I will be taking my buy, also targeting this week high right here. This is my expectation on Euro USD. And like I said to us guys, from the higher time frame, I'm bullish. So whatsoever I'm looking at is more buys in the market. I'm looking for more buys, and we should all keep this in mind that always following the trend of the market from the higher time frame to the smaller time frame is the best, right? Is the best. So stop trying to like do stop trying to force longs, sorry, short, when you're supposed to be looking at only longs in the market, right? I learned this from my mentor, and it actually works, right? It works for me, and that is what I personally stick to, right? I don't do like a sell to buy. When we're in a bullish trend, I always look for a buying opportunity. That is how I trade. So so this is what I'm currently looking at on Europe USD. Let's keep an eye on Europe USD. The idea is pretty simple. If this demand zone right here fails to hold price, I'll be looking forward to this demand zone. But probably, I'm really looking forward to seeing this demand zone, really holding price to form this new higher high on this H1 time frame that we are currently seeing, and also to take out this high right here, and probably mitigate off this zone right here and give us another new higher low, because I understand that the market does not move with the hazard. That is why you see me drawing this supply zone right here, right? Because when we look at our left hand side, probably this supply zone that I highlighted is actually a first supply zone which price left unmitigated, right? Which we can potentially see price reacting up from there. So can we see that we have this perfect supply zone? Let me refine it more. So can we see that we have this perfect supply zone right here, which this supply zone can cause price to react, right, to form a new higher low, or can cause price to actually react, maybe consolidate a little while, then we start buying up again, right? Because the market does not move hectares, and the market always move in phases. There are areas where they are making price to react, right? That is what I want us guys to understand, right? That is what I really want us guys to understand. So this is what I'm currently looking at on Europe USD. So let's really keep eye on this idea. The idea really makes sense to me, especially the H1 time frame idea. And I'm really hoping to see that idea really holding. I'm really hoping to see that H1 trade idea holding, which is this right here. I'm really looking at to see this, idea holding. And probably what I'm really expecting, since the market is still close, probably I'm expecting to see some consolidation right here. I really want to see price consolidate during this Asian section. I don't want to see price consolidate then, during the London Open. I want to see price grab the liquidity that they will form here, then mitigate, then we start buying up. If it will actually hold, that's this is the expectation on Europe USD. So let's keep an eye on Europe USD and watch how price will really deliver to us, guys. Let's really watch Europe USD. So let's move down to GBP USD. Let's move down to GBP USD. So let's move to the 4 hours time frame. GBP USD, we can see like a very clean trading idea, right? You can see the order flow. Like I'm not gonna repeat myself on the overall bias on GBP USD because we all know that if Europe USD is bullish, then probably Europe US GBP USD also is bullish because they are correlated pair, right? They move alike. So you know the overall bias from the daily time frame is also bullish. So or that you can see how price is delivering this perfect order flow, right? You can see we created a new higher high right here, right? We created a new higher low, we created a new higher high. Price took out this previous higher high. We can see how they form this new higher high. So our next expectation is to see a new higher low to be formed, right? Which we're expecting a new higher low to be formed. So where am I looking for my buys? Where am I looking for my buys? This is where I'm looking for my buy. This is where I'm looking for a mitigation. Price will sell down to this demand zone right here. Give me a confirmation, then I look for my buying opportunity. Probably I would love to share with us guys the reason why I'm looking for a buy here. But like I said to us guys, it is a private word checklist. Like I don't really reveal that to the public, right? I don't really reveal, my areas of targeting to the public. So, this zone right here, but this zone right here that I'm looking for targeting really makes a lot of sense to me, and it's also aligned with what I personally look out for area of targeting. That's why I'm looking at this area as my area of mitigation, where I'm, putting my confidence in seeing price coming back from mitigation before I start looking for that long position, right? And also we can see that we have a kind of liquidity that is resting below this lows right here. Call it a dynamic liquidity. Potentially I'm looking at price should come back and take out this liquidity. Then we have this mitigation. Then I probably wait for my lower time frame entry, which is after the mitigation. Let's see that lower time frame confirmation. Then I start looking for my buying opportunity, right? So this is the expectation on GBP USD. So probably let me bring up my fib level so that we can see how this zone also is perfectly aligning with our 705 and our 78.6 of our fib level. So let me show us guys that. Can we see that? And those fib levels are perfectly aligned with my demand zone, as you can see right here. And you know when looking at areas of my fib level, the ones that make a lot of sense to me is the 705 and 78.6 and 88.6 of my fib level. Once I see my demand zone also aligning with those fib levels, it's those zones, right? The area of my targeting would be more high probable, right? I usually look at those kind of zones as a very high probable where price can potentially come back for a mitigation. So this is what I'm looking at on GBP USD. I don't really want to make this video so long. So if you love this trading idea, you can keep it on your watch list and probably watch out and see what price will do, right? And watch out and see what price will do. So let's look at GBP JPY. So this Euro GBP USD, this is GBP USD, and this is the clean idea that I'm looking at. So probably I know that this market does not move hectare. That there is an area where it's making price to react right now. So let's look for that. Let's research for that. Let's go for a research on that zone that is causing price to react off from. So probably it can be this last before the down move candle. So let's trace it and see. Like I said to us guys, this market does not move hectare hazard. This market move in phases. There are areas where they're making price to react off from. Okay, okay. Even when I'm still wrong right here, but we can see how price will expect that zone, right? And form this new higher low. Then we had another expansion. So let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. We have price reacting from there. Okay. So can we see this? Can we see how price is perfectly reacting up from this last before the down move candle? Let's let's measure this candle. Probably this is a 50% down here, but we can see how price really bought up massively to really mitigate of this week right here. Which sometimes I look at those kind of weeks as an area of mitigation also, because if we find that week on the lower time frame, probably we're gonna spot a very nice supply zone down there. So this is my view on GBP USD. What I'm expecting is to see price sell down to this demand zone, then we see a lower time frame confirmation, then start looking for my buying opportunity, targeting this week high, because the expectation is to see price coming back to take out this size to form a new higher high. So this will be my area of targeting. So let's look at GBP USD, GBP JPY. I mean, let's look at GBP JPY. So the same thing. I'm also looking at long on GBP JPY. I'm looking at long on GBP JPY. You can see how the trade idea really looks clean. GBP JPY. Let me show us guys the daily time frame. Let me show us guys the daily time frame. Let me show us guys the daily time frame. So we can see the daily, right? We can see the daily in a very strong bullish trend, right? In a very strong bullish trend. You can see we have a higher high, a higher low down here. We have a higher high and a higher low. So we can see our price. Is only price is really buying up with this aggressive push to the upside, right? So my expectation is to as price is buying up, probably we should keep buying up, right? And since we are seeing a very nice trading range that price is forming on the 4 hours time frame, that's what I'm looking to take advantage of, right? So let's go back to the 4 hours time frame. So anything we'll be doing on GBP JPY, we'll be looking for long position, looking for more of long position. So all those ones, forget about all those ideas. Those are ideas that I was personally looking at about that price. But what is this? Sorry. uh, those are ideas that I'm personally looking about. That I'm personally looking at potential price keep away from those zones, which are absolutely normal, right? Yeah, it's absolutely normal. It happens like this in the market, right? The trade smart money concept, you have to accept that you know there are times where your zones will not be mitigated, and there are times that your zone will be mitigated, and your entry model will not really show up. There are times that price will really run away from you, even when all your confluences align. And also there are times that all your confluences will align, and you will execute your trade and you will still take a loss. It happens like that, right? It happens like that. That is why as a smart money trader, you have to really learn how to think in probability, right? Because smart money traders rely on more on probability, right? We rely more on probability, but what actually help us is our risk management, right? What actually help us is our risk management. You can take two, three losses in a row, and with just one to two trade, you recover and still be in break even. So that is smart money for you. And smart money probably smart money concept and the retail concept. I know I'm not really supposed to be saying all this here, but it's also part of education, right? Smart money and retail traders, the retail concept. The retail trade concept, they have more strike rate, more win rate than the smart money, right? But when you look at it, is the retail strategy, right? The retail strategy, they have lesser risk to reward, right? They have lesser to risk to reward. But when you look at smart money, you know we always have lesser win rate, but good risk to reward, right? Very good risk to reward. When you see a smart money trader having a 1 to 5 risk to reward, a 1 to 6, a 1 to 7, even when you take like two losses with just one trade, you can cover all your losses. So you have to understand that as a smart money trader, right? As a smart money trader, if you trade smart money concept, you have to understand that you know you have to keep this in mind that whatsoever you are doing, it's a probability, right? It's a probability. And, all your conferences can align and market can still take you out. It happens like that. So what I'm looking at on GBP JPY, we can see it's pretty clear. It's a very nice trading idea. Based on my own personal opinion, we can see we have higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. We have a new higher high right here. So our next expectation is to see a new higher low, right? A new higher low, and looking for a mitigation down here. And if this demand zone right here fails to hold price, then probably I'm looking at this demand zone right here, right? And once this demand zone, right, once price meets all those demands, probably like I usually tell us guys, I don't go aggressively because whenever I look to go aggressively, that does not really make my trading idea a sound trading idea. What really make my trading idea a sound trading idea is only when I wait for a confirmation to confirm my word, supply all my demands. That is what really make my trading idea a sound trading idea. So I am currently looking at those zones right here to see price coming back, delivering to those zones, giving me my confirmation, my entry model, then I long the market, right? Regardless of the trend of the market. So this is what I'm currently looking at for the coming week. And I trade more of the 1 hour and the 4 hours time frame because I'm so patient in the market, right? I'm so patient in the market to see how price is really delivering, right? So I'm not really rushing it. So I I really love keeping it simple to myself, and this is it, family. This is what I really have. This is what I'm currently looking at as the market is about to open in how many minutes time. Let's take a look at that. In 2 minutes time, this market will be open. So this is what I'm currently looking at. So cheers, family. I wish us all a profitable week. So we should all make sure that we plan our trade and trade our plan, and don't trade because you see someone trading, right? I will always preach this to us. Don't trade because you see Jeffrey Benson trading. Don't trade because you see Habib trading. Always wait for your own plan to actually meet up in order for you to take your trade, right? Don't rush it. It is you versus you, right? You're not competing with anyone. You're not really competing with anyone. So you have to be very, very patient, right? You have to be very, very patient. And if what you are actually looking at does not really actually show up, you can move to the next trading opportunity that the market is presenting to you, because the market is full of opportunities, right? The market is full of opportunity. Maybe because this trade idea that I'm looking at, price did not really deliver to me just the way I'm expecting. That does not mean there will not be another trading range that I can actually look at. That does not mean that there is no trading, idea that price will actually put on again. There are many trade ideas, there are many trading opportunities. So all you just have to do is have patience, right? Have patience. So this is what I really have for us, family. So if you really really love what I'm doing right here, I would be so glad if kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, and drop me that like button, and also comment on my video. That will really really help me on the long run, right? And it will actually boost my confidence, and also it will help me to keep doing this over and over and over again. I appreciate you if you do that for me, family. And also, if you want to learn how I trade, right, just using supply and demand zone structure and liquidity slash imbalance, addition of harmonics, right? You can kindly send me a DM, right? And my Telegram link is below this video. You can just go there and click. It will take you direct to my Telegram channel, and just send me a DM directly so that we can so that I can take you through the process that I personally follow in order for me to have my own personal trading idea, and also when it delivered to me, what I look out for in order for me to execute the plan. So hit me up, family, hit me up. Let's do this together. We're in this journey together, and the goal is to really really help each other, right? The goal is to help each other. So let's go, family, let's go. I have uh, I wish us all a profitable week. So peace out, fam.